Hey guys, it's Becca Gamer or Rebecca. Welcome back to my channel, my lovelies. I hope you're having an amazing day today. And if you're new to my channel, hi, thank you for stopping by. Let's get into this video. Today for you guys, I am going to be doing a book haul. I went to Barnes & Noble and a used bookstore. So if you actually want to know something about me, when I buy books, I don't sit and browse and read synopses and try and figure out new things that I want to read because, you know, I'm going to buy a book every time I go somewhere. So I try to only buy books when I recognize them. So like if they were already on my TBR on my Goodreads, then I will let myself buy them kind of thing. So with that in mind, all of these books I let myself buy because I know I have wanted to read them for a while. Let's jump straight into Barnes & Noble. I actually ended up getting a free tote bag. I always wanted one of these, but they're so freaking expensive. So I'm so happy I got one for free. And shout out to my boyfriend because he did buy me these books from Barnes & Noble. So first I have Don't Let the Forest In by C.G. Drews. This book, like with the pretty green pages and the back, it says, Thomas had no idea that Andrew would do anything for him. Protect him, lie for him, kill for him. I love this book. Just like how it looks, it's just like so stunning to me. And Goodreads actually recommended this to me based off of Nightmare Before Christmas. And I think I'm gonna do a video based off of this and some of the other recommendations that Goodreads gave me. So be on the lookout for that. The beginning of the synopsis says, once upon a time, Andrew had cut out his heart and given it to this boy, and he was very sure Thomas had no idea that Andrew would do anything for him. Protect him, lie for him, kill for him. High school senior Andrew finds refuge in the twisted fairy tales that he writes for the only person who can ground him to reality, Thomas Rye. But something strange is going on with Thomas. His abusive parents have mysteriously vanished and he arrives at school with blood on his sleeve. So he has to try and figure out what's going on with his friend Thomas. I'm very intrigued to read this. Let me know if you guys have read this and what you think about it. I feel like I haven't picked up a dark romance in quite a long time, and this one I saw, like I read an excerpt from it on TikTok. It's a stalker romance. It's Pretty Monster by Sheridan Ann. I really like this cover. It's really pretty. And I mean, that's the preface. It's just a stalker romance, but the girl who is being stalked is falling for her stalker. And I know that's very questionable, but I'm into stalker romances. So I'm excited to get into this. Lastly, from Barnes & Noble, I don't go there often, and so when I do, I let myself pick out some bookmarks, and my boyfriend did spoil me this time, but I still got the bookmarks. These are just cute little magnetic cat bookmarks, and I was kind of iffy about the magnetic bookmarks, but the fact that these are gonna like peek out of the page, because that's the one thing I don't really care for when it comes to magnetic bookmarks. It's like it's just kind of there and like you can see it from the top of the book, but like, you know, normal bookmarks will just stick out, but this will also stick out. So I think I'm gonna love these. And my local bookstore, they have new and used books, so I went over there because they were having a clearance sale. They have books already, new books on clearance for 30% off. They were doing 40% off, and I just wanted to see if there was any books that were already on my TBR that I could purchase, and there was. A Long Stretch of Bad Days by Mindy McGinnis. I love this cover. Like, this is a very stunning book. This kind of reminds me of All the Bright Places by Jennifer Nivian. The story starts with two characters who need a final credit to graduate, but I don't think they're really fond of each other, and so they have to work together to be able to do this school project. The project is about the one and only murder that has ever happened in this town, and it was when a tornado hit, and I think that's pretty interesting. I don't think the tornado did it, okay? I don't know. I paid like, this is a $20 hardcover. I paid like $11 or $12 for this, so I think that's a win. And then while I was there, of course, I have to look into the used section, and I found 2 mystery thrillers. Gillian Flynn by Gone Girl. First of all, Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. Second of all, I've owned this already before, and I just thought I was never gonna read it. This synopsis is lengthy, okay? But this was literally $2, and I'm like, I want to try Gillian Flynn. I do. Even if the synopsis isn't that interesting, I want to try this author. So here, it's back. Speaking of want to try authors, I have a Stephen Graham Jones. This is Mapping the Interior. Short little novella. So this is in the perspective of a 12-year-old boy, and basically his father returns after some odd years, but the gag is the father died. He drowned years and years ago, so like, how is he back? I did have My Heart is a Chainsaw. I was actually gifted that, and I tried to read it, but I wasn't a fan of the inner dialogue in that story, and I'm not sure if it was the character or if it was the writing, and I wanted another excuse to try Stephen Graham Jones. I didn't even know this existed, so when I saw it and it's really short, I'm like, this should be a good way to get a taste for his writing, so I picked it up. And yeah, that is my book haul for you guys today, but don't you worry, I have another book haul coming on the way. So I went ahead and made an order at Book Outlet, and I cannot wait to show you guys. And then I also got books from World of Books, I'm pretty sure it's called. It's just a thrift used books website. I've never ordered from there, so I'm going to do a video on that when I get those. I cannot wait to show you guys. And yeah, that was my quick haul for today. If you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a like, comment if you can. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day,